to say something about your show?
I shit on myself in the womb.
Stop, Phil.
You fucking stink.
You know what? Fuck this.
Oh, because it's Hollingsworth, but it's worth less.
I don't want to hear about whatever you have to say.
The worthless of the week.
Yeah. Hey, you just gonna sit up there the whole time?
It's the fucking Phil Fox Scorpion.
It's a move, man.
You fucking dummy. Ugh.
Then what the fuck? How is it racist?
Black people.
Oh, God. Oh, shoot me now, dude. Just shoot me now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. As always, I am one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and we have the Hooligoons, aka the usual suspects, aka usually the Fab Four, but today it's the tremendous tree, starting with the mechanable Sean McCann.
What's up?
Oh, Jesus. And we have the resident...
Dude, what are you starting the show out like this for?
I just saw Tyler's head go. The resident sex symbol, aka High BS, aka the one, I don't know, fucking Tyler Smith. What's up?
Okay.
I'll
take a sex symbol.
And let me give a shout out to everybody in here. Natasha Vincent, Bussa, Sipping on Emeretta, N-Word, Daphne Parks, and Alice Mariah. Obviously, there's no Manulus. He has to do some daddy. He's got daddy issues.
He's got some daddy discharge.
Matches your talking issues.
And I mentioned to the fellas there may be a point I have to run over to the front door and grab something because I'm expecting something to be delivered. But we have so much to talk about. Let's start it off hot with
why would they make that an option to show that? You know what I mean? I just wanted to try it. It's ridiculous.
Michael Myers from the Halloween series is homophobic for killing a gay couple. Did you see it, Sean?
Yeah.
And Tyler?
Yeah, they did that about the clown from It too.
What? That he was homophobic?
Yeah, in It too, because he killed that homo on.
But you know what? No, that's the pause and tone of somebody trying to fix a word. You're just like accentuating it.
I mean, much like talking about Native Americans, Tyler can say that.
Yeah, I'm a BIPOC. I can say homo. So
BIPOC. That was my favorite rapper back in the day. BIPOC.
It means Black Indigenous Person of Color. Come on, get with the times.
I didn't know the I part.
Yeah, it's a new one. It came out like 2 minutes ago, and now you guys are canceled for not knowing it. So.
Oh man,
yeah, Tyler.
I'm staying on top of my social issues now that I'm on this podcast. I need to know all my lingo.
Tyler, Daphne says she's getting a shirt that says COP. You should have merch that says colored of person. That should be your merch at shows. COP. I'm a colored of person.
That's not a bad shirt idea, to be honest, because I have been arrested for selling weed to a cop, so it would be like funny to get like police officer shirt. So it'd be like don't arrest me, I'm a cop.
So
hey, but hold on that question though. So logic says that if they were homophobic, meaning they were scared of gay people, that they would be too far away from them to do anything, right? Like, because they'd be so scared that they would be far away from a situation that made them feel that way.
That's if you were using the word phobic in the correct usage.
We all know this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, representation
a fictional mass murderer is homophobic because he murdered a homosexual person.
Yeah.
In his, like, forget all of the other people he fucking murdered and whatever tics or quirks or whatever indifference they have or some shit. It's because one of them happened to be homosexual. But in the eyes of Michael Myers, they're all homosexual. That's where the real problem is.
Exactly. He is like homophobic. We just don't know.
Like he's like this with the knife, and then the person just goes, hey, I'm gay. And he just goes,
yeah.
Okay, look, hey,
Oh,
so
that's why
this-
he never murdered the couples in the cars or anything like that. Like, that's a nice straight couple over there. I'm gonna leave him alone. It's dumb. It's
I mean, really,
dumb.
it is being inclusive, killing everyone. He kills
Yeah, I
everyone.
know.
Yeah. I don't. I don't.
it's
part of
hard
the
to even talk
solution.
to. Dude, it's hard to even speak to. I can even hear as we're talking about, like, there's these moments because it's almost like, do I really need to say the thing I'm going to say right now? Like, do I have to say that? Do people not know? It's a movie. He kills people.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't tokenize and be like, those are the gay people over there. So anything that happens to that group is going to happen in a certain context of them being homophobic. So whether you say, hey, what's up, as you walk by, and they're like, see, they don't trust them. So they're like making a big deal out of saying hi. They didn't say hi to that neighbor. Like, dude, dumb. This goes, though, we were talking about this earlier. This goes to Cal Penn. For those that don't remember, Cal Penn is not a school on the East Coast. It's actually a human being. He's that dude that was in Van Wilder. He played the foreign exchange student that had to get laid before he graduated. He's been in, but he was like a recurring character, like in a series of movies. I can't remember what it was called. Anyways, look him up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But he's had like this really cool career. He was an actor for years and years. It still is. But then he worked for Obama. Yeah, Kumar. Thank you. He was in I can't remember the other name, but Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about how he came out as gay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But here's the thing. He really didn't, though, right? What he did is he wrote a book.
Other people forced him out, though, I guess.
So
I see so many posts about him.
How crazy is that? Like, a lot of people don't know that he worked for Obama, right? Like, that's a huge, that's dope. That's a huge thing. Why isn't anybody making a deal out of that? Like, it's funny that even I was watching a video, some tabloid was like following around, and they were asking him all these questions, and they'd be like, so hey, congratulations. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just released a book, really excited about it. You can see the congratulations, though, was for coming out. And so then, since he didn't pick up on that, they're like, so it's been a long time, huh? He's like, yeah, I've been writing for a long time, but 11 years and you're finally engaged. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're engaged now. And then he says something else. He's like, dude, I feel like you're asking, like, are you coming on to me? And, because he was being so like personal about it. The thing is like, I wonder, this is my question I'm posing. I wonder, like, if you talk to folks that are afraid of coming out, and you often hear it's because they're afraid of what people are going to think, people might say, or how it affects them. But I wonder if one of those effects they think about is, dude, I don't want to now be tokenized as a gay person. I'm not a gay, I'm gay. And you're going to turn me into a gay, into this thing that all of a sudden I'm some object that's gay.
Right. Now you're like this new idol, or you have significance because of it.
Yeah.
It's almost, I mean, like, I almost feel like some people would rather just be that, like, come out as gay just so they can get on that pedestal and get more fame.
Right. Yeah.
Like Kumar. And I'm just kidding. I don't know if he did.
He did. He just, it slid in his book. It was a thing he brought up. Like, you might bring up, like, yeah, and then I took my dog to the, to get trained and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, PETA's like, he takes his dog to a place where they shock it and he signed off on that. Or like some, they're like twisting a thing to fit an agenda. And you're like, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, dude.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know you left.
That's so funny. You didn't notice?
No.
That's what you bring to the conversation, Jay.
Yeah,
Well,
look
Todd,
at Alice.
we
Alice
were babbling
Mariah.
about Halloween and Michael Myers being homophobic. That's where I left off.
But
we
look,
were talking about
Alice
Kumar.
Mariah here. She didn't know that he worked for
Person
Obama
of
until right now.
Oh, are you talking about Cal Penn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you give a shout out to everybody who came in here? Todd Sellers, Alice, Felicia, Robert Audrey, sipping on our. We already mentioned sipping. All right, so we're done with the
He doesn't
Michael
look
Myers.
gay. Yeah, Emma Sippin says, I watched a video on how he released a book and is engaged to another man. A lot of people in the comments were saying he doesn't look gay.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, there are. Did everybody just drop besides me? Oh God.
No,
No,
I'm
we were
here.
talking about people can't look gay.
Oh, he just changed our thing.
Oh, that's so funny. You're a
Yeah,
dickhead.
he just went right in.
Wow.
Oh fuck.
Jay, what the fuck is this Todd Sellers guy talking about? And explain yourself.
He'll-
You do other things besides with us?
Mhm.
yeah. I'm. Are you guys?
Hey.
Do you guys feel? Yeah.
Go promote that shit somewhere else.
Oh fuck. Okay, we finished with the Michael Myers. Sorry, my internet just took a shit. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that was so long ago. We finished with that. Yeah.
And then you mentioned Cal Penn is gay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
So, yeah,
but that was
person
like
of-
that was the big thing. Like
that was the
everybody took
story.
from his. Hey, I'm
Person
releasing
of
a book
gay.
about my life. Oh, cool,
Yeah.
but you're gay. That's
God.
pretty much everybody's reaction.
So unfortunate.
QAnon. Do you guys see QAnon went to go await JFK Jr.'s appearance and Trump to be crowned king? That was today.
Wait, what?
You guys have no idea. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about the new. I know everything that happened a week ago, maybe.
Today, on the ground with the QAnon believers who flocked to Dallas for the grand return. I'm bringing it up here. Grand return of JFK Jr. Oh, come on. This is on rollingstone.com.
And just so people, hey, look, and don't feel dumb. It doesn't matter. Nobody judges. JFK Jr. Died many, many years ago. Like
From
20.
what?
A plane crash.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're saying that he's going to come back from the dead and Trump is going to be king.
Yes.
I live in a land of idiots. QAnon supporters gather in downtown Dallas expecting JFK Jr. to, I read that as Reaper, which I was going to say, yeah, that's right, but reappear.
Just reappear.
Hey, everybody listening or watching right now, remember, these people are around you all the time. These people exist around you. They actually don't. I'm not going to be that guy. They don't exist. This is a non-story.
And supposedly when he reappeared, he was going to declare Donald Trump president.
Right? And this is a handful of people. Of the 300 million that live in this country,
Fucking
that might
dipshits.
be how many? 10? 100?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the new zombie Christ.
Good.
Yeah, it came up on my YouTube news feed and I was like, what are these dipshits doing?
Can I take a poll real quick?
Sure.
What does everybody think?
Up
So
the ass?
I have to. All right, that's weird. Your head went right there.
My head.
So again, right? Again, it's a lot about you, not me. What do people think about my posture right now? I'm sitting in a seat. I'm usually in a different chair. Now I'm in this sit-down chair because I had to move into this room for a little bit. But it's kind of like laid back. Like I don't give a shit a little bit. Kind of just chilling. Does it annoy anybody, or are we all right with it? I'll take your comments.
You do seem more laid
I
back.
don't think anybody gives a fuck.
It's
I
something I'd
noticed
look at-
it.
Yeah, right. It's almost a little like, dude, get into the show or get off the air. You know, I could be more like this and into it.
Oh, that looks great.
know
Alice
what I
said
mean?
I'm in
Engaged now.
Dallas, and if I'm coming into contact with them, they've kept quiet. I did look through the pics, like, who do I know?
Yeah, serious.
I want to go over. I don't know if he's jumped up into the camera, but Tyler's doggy is back from dog training,
Yeah,
right?
he's sitting right here.
And you want
What
to
was
tell us
dog?
how did
Yeah,
that
what was
go?
dog training for?
I mean, it's an obedience school, so
Thanks, Zippin.
like he does know some new tricks now. Like he knows to place, he knows how to sit, and he lays down and he stays laid down, and you can walk away. But he's supposed to do this new thing called heel, where he walks at your side. And while we were at the facility, he did like a really great job, like everywhere I walked. But as soon as we got back to the house, it was like, boom, just bolted into the building. Like I'm just like, oh my God, I just paid $3,000 for a half hour of a trained dog. And I'm so mad right now.
Okay, hold on.
It feels like a crapshoot. Do you sign some contract where they're like, "Hey, look, you're paying this money. It might work. It might not work." Or are they like, "Hey, I'm the best."
It's guaranteed for life. And if they have
see.
any problems, you can bring them back.
All right.
Yeah, but luckily
But
the place is right down the street, right?
It's only a 10-hour drive.
Oh God, that's right.
Oh,
I know.
Does it have a thing where it says check here if you're a sucker?
Yeah, I checked it hard
Serious.
too, Jay.
Dude, what the fuck, man? I don't know. I mean, I've trained Wrinkles to, he knows to sit, lay, drop it, come.
He means to ejaculate. He taught his dog to ejaculate.
Yeah, on command, come.
I like how we're all laughing like it's a joke. Yeah, he
You
did
just see-
that. Ha ha ha.
Just because I've been saying it, you just see liquid shoot in from the side of the oh, Wrinkles, not right now. Look at Busta said you could have paid him $3,000 and I would have at least have you a handy with that fucking so you feel you just got him back today.
Yeah, I just
And
got
you-
him back right now, and he's already out of the room. He's just running around. He's pretty excited though to be home.
Yeah,
Let's see, Blueberry, come.
Okay.
Place
just leave it.
down. All right, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. Look
But
at
you
him.
Using
feel
voice commands.
you
That's
feel like you
interesting.
got duped though.
I wouldn't say I got duped, because it is free lessons for life, and like I go to Spokane once a month, so I'll just go in there and I'll just drop him off at a little daycare, like take care of my dog, re-brainwash him.
How
and
long
pick
does
him
he
up.
stay there?
Well, he was at the facility for 2 weeks, and
All right.
then I don't know how long the whatever refresher courses are.
Oh man,
But-
$3,000.
Dude,
3,000.
What do you
Mhm.
do if a dog is like, if they figure out it's not trainable? Then what?
Oh, you put him down.
Yeah, okay. I just seen we're
Yeah.
both there. All right.
I'm gonna talk to the trainer
tool
to get my
doesn't
money
work.
back, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna call the breeder, and I'm gonna get my money back there.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Put him
Yeah.
down like Mike Myers in a Halloween movie with a couple of victims.
Oh my God, Phil. What the fuck was that?
On Track. I have to tell you about On Track, dude.
Is that like Amtrak?
No, it's like UPS, FedEx, and then there's On Track, which I ordered this phone.
Amazon service. Or
But Google
company.
uses them because I ordered this new Google phone. It was supposed to come Friday. I'm right by the door. I have my window. I'm watching the updates, and I even called the day before. I go, hey, my place can be a little confusing. Here's the gate code. Also, here's my phone number. I'll be here all day. Call me if you have any problems.
I'm laughing at Busa saying, will you teach him commands in your native language? Maybe that's why he's not listening.
I can't highlight shit now, Sean. Are you able to?
yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, let me show it. I'm in control.
Okay.
Why can't you highlight
I don't
anything?
know.
He got booted out.
Oh, maybe
bet you
that's it.
did.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm sitting here Friday waiting for my shit. I get an alert. Hey, we've delivered your package at the front door that I'm sitting at, looking out the window. I also have cameras. So I was like, what the fuck? So I look out there. No, there's no there. I call On Track immediately and they're like, oh yeah, well, we can page the driver. And I was like, okay, why don't we page the driver? So they page the driver and we're just kind of sitting there. And then the lady's like, yeah, I mean, he may reply, he may not. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, can we call him? Because like the longer we wait, the more chance that this thing's just gone. It's not at the office. It's not at the mailbox. I looked around like in the area. This guy did not deliver this. No, we have no way of contacting the driver. Okay. Can we page him again?
He goes
Yeah,
in
we
radio
did.
silence as to not be traced.
What's up?
We don't want to track him, so he goes into radio silence. You know, too many robberies.
Dude, I called multiple times. They ended up paging him 5 different times, and they told me straight out, yeah, he may respond, he may not.
Right.
And I'm like, he may not, like ever? Yeah, no, he may never respond. I was like, oh, well, this is good accountability. And
But don't you appreciate that just straight honesty? The people we work with suck. So I'm just gonna be straight with you, Jay. They may or may not get back to you. I really don't know.
dude, and so then they were like, yeah, at this point you just got to contact the shipper and they'll open a case. So that was Friday. And oh dude, and fucking Google with this is they will send an email and like they'll send an email. I could get it and immediately respond, whatever question they're asking. and then I won't get another response for 24 hours. They just fucking will respond, and it's every response so far is like, we're looking into it. I know this is stressful. We're working on it. I'm like, cool, send out and dude, and if this puts me in the back of the queue for this phone, I'm gonna be fucking pissed because now it's like a 2-month waiting list. And so I'm like, I fucking dude, On Track is pieces of shit. They're the fucking worst. I'm like,
they just don't care though. Even
exactly.
if you say that to their face, they'd be like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What are you
Dude,
gonna do?
100%.
Sometimes they'll say it's delivered because they want to make their queue or whatever. So they're like made the delivery, but they like actually haven't made it until, you know, they'll be there like the next day or some shit.
Yeah.
But how many days?
The next day never happened. That was Friday.
Oh, that was Friday. Ooh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. It's gone. It's fucking gone.
So my girlfriend's friend came for a visit like a couple weeks ago, and he instead of like bringing all these things that he was going to bring with him, he decided to mail it to her place so he can just pick it up there, and mailed all this shit. And it's all like D&D shit. He was coming over here for D&D. I know how nerdy that sounds, but it doesn't matter. So
no judgment.
He buys like $400 or $500 worth of D&D shit, has it shipped over, and then somebody like stole it from her front porch. So, and then she just like is super pissed. But there's these dudes that are working outside the building that she lives in, and like one of them like came up and like was hitting on her, like, and like telling her like, hey, you need to leave your door open. We're gonna come over here and paint it or whatever. And she's like, hey, how about you guys come back over here and bring all the packages you fucking stole from my house? Just like called him out, and just like I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, well, I mean, I think it's you guys because you guys are working on here and this has never happened before, and it's, you know, pretty sure it was you guys. So you know, it'd be really cool is if you brought it back here, because that's just a bunch of nerdy shit. None of you guys are gonna get any money out of it. Just bring it back. It's a friend's. It's really shitty that you stole it. And then he's like, no, I don't know. And fucking that night she comes over to my place, and then the next morning she goes back home, and in front of her place are all the boxes that were stolen.
Dude.
But the bottom had been resealed. Like they had like slid it open, looked inside, and then put it back together and resealed it and put it back in front of her apartment. And
that's almost worse.
I know. Then that same fucking guy who was hitting on her comes back, and he's like, so did you get your packages? Like he was a fucking hero. Like came up like he was a fucking hero. And she's like, yeah, you fucking. She said a lot of terrible things too that I won't repeat. But yeah. And then
what is wrong with people?
I don't know, man.
I have the camera set up in my front. I have a video of a person stealing shit from my front door. I don't know who it is. You see this girl, she like walks by, and then she kind of glances over, stops, goes back, then she comes back again with like a little bag, and then just walks over. Luckily it was nothing major. This was like a few weeks ago, and then just puts it in her shit.
Dude, people are terrible. I always say rob corporations, don't rob individuals.
Yeah,
like it's just shitty.
What up, dude? Jordan's in here. Yeah, a lot of missing packages, dude. It's so, and I fucking hate On Track. Oh my god. Okay, Sean, Inglewood High School.
Yeah, Inglewood.
First Inglewood Morningside destroyed them.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of this? Because I don't know if I have mixed feelings. I think my feelings are pretty solid, actually. So here's the story. So there's these two high schools in California and Inglewood, and they was a blowout, 106-0. And just to give you a sense of how bad of a blowout this was.
Basketball?
No, this is football. Yeah, dude, sorry. I didn't even say that part. You're right. It should have been a basketball score. What if I said it was soccer?
I guess that's the worst, or hockey.
No, yeah, this was 106-0. And
I've had close games with that in high school too. My high school sucked at football.
So, would you get blowouts like that though?
Yeah, the first game of the year we would play a 4A school, and we were a 3A, but we had just turned 4A. So I think you need to have 1,600 students to become a 4A school.
Right.
So we had 1,601.
Right.
And they had 2,800, and they just had this all-star lineup that every preseason we'd have one game. It was a preseason game before the regular football season, and they would just beat the shit out of us. It was.
And what would happen? Was anybody pissed about it? Did the school get involved, or was it just what it was?
It was just what it was every year.
Yeah.
It was like a reoccurring thing. Like that's how they would get their self-esteem for the rest of their lives. Like it's just
And actually, I think that's part of the argument here. So look, I'll even tell you this on this Inglewood versus Inglewood story. So let me get it. It gets mixed up here. There's Inglewood High School, and they were the winners. Inglewood Morningside was their opponent and the losers. So Inglewood High School won. So even at the end, right before the buzzer went, it was 104 to nothing.
We got a safety.
And they went for 2.
Oh,
they like still win for it. That's so funny.
I kind of respect it,
dude. So look, the CIF Southern Section expects that all athletic contests are to be conducted under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. We expect coaches, players, officials, to adhere to the 6 pillars of character, which we will not get into. And the quarterback had 13 touchdown passes. I mean, dude, it's just an incredible game. But people are saying it was a classless move. I told him go play St. John Bosco and this part doesn't matter. They said it was classless. Do you guys think that's classless, or what do you think about that?
I think it was. I think Belichick had the thing, or maybe he quoted somebody else. But if you don't want us to score, then stop us. My job. He's like, my job is not to not score. Our job is to score, and your job is to stop us from scoring. So,
at like what point do you like we're gonna stop because we clearly beat you? So why don't we just stop in the third quarter? Like we're at 75-0. There's no way you're coming back. Like, do we just end the game then? Or we're like, no, man. People pay to see a full game. So we're gonna give them a full game.
I mean, this is like kind of a loose analogy, but so I would play NBA Live online, and I was pretty good at it. So then I was like, well, I'm going to try and challenge myself. So I made an all-white team. They were slow as shit, but they could drain threes, right? First few times I used them, I would get my ass kicked, and then I started figuring out how to play with them. But when I was playing someone, if they were beating the shit out of me, I would never quit. Because I don't ever want them to not play their best, because I want to try and figure out how to beat them. So I would be like, yeah, keep fucking. I want to feel your best and try and figure out how to defend it, how to win. I don't want you to like. I mean, there's also been coaches that in this scenario where they've put in their bench players and they still can't stop their bench players. So
right.
If a guy has a 60-yard run and he's at the end zone, does he just stop, and then do you just take knees the rest of the game?
See, it's interesting. Like, even the context that we're speaking to this, we're coming from a certain perspective on this without even realizing it. Here's my question. This is my question.
Sean, what's your question?
Why? Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes right here. Why is it on the team slaughtering the other team to slow down or not slaughter them as hard? Why doesn't the coach of the one that's getting blown out say, hey, we forfeit?
Yeah,
right. You can't put the onus all like everybody. They and not against Robert Audrey Jr. here, because I see a lot of it's unsportsmanlike, and I'm like, yeah, that other coach was very unsportsmanlike to his players. He made them suffer through that shit, hoping the other team would just like lighten up.
Throw in the towel for the other guy.
Yeah.
No.
This towel's for him. But he gotta quit. He's beating the shit out of this guy.
No. I'm saying that the coach of the losing team was doing his losing players any benefit by making them stay in there either necessarily. He should have said, "Dude, we forfeit." And
exactly, that's what I mean. Like when you throw in the towel, it's like you're pulling your guy out. But
so that's how it goes. But why? So why is it everybody else is getting scolded when I'd be like, dude, maybe when it was like 50-0 or 75-0, maybe that coach should have been like, yeah, it's not going to happen. We're done.
How you think that would hurt worse or like make it better? Like you're on that team that's losing and you're like, all right, we just got like so many points scored on us. And now our coach is saying, wow, we're done. These guys we need to go back and rethink this. Maybe we have too many chess players on this football team. We just got to go back home and rethink the lineup or whatever.
Hey,
Robert goes, yeah, he threw 13 touchdowns.
It is coach's call, but coach was there allowed to continue to just lambaste that other team for those 13 calls to happen. Maybe by the third touchdown, don't allow the coach to get another 10 touchdowns. The other team should be like, dude, they're murdering us. They just got 3 touchdowns in less than a minute. We're out. Get the bus.
That's 78 points in fucking through 68 points or 78 points in passing touchdowns.
Hey, also, what about the audience? It's for them too. This is entertainment, dude. I'd love to see a blowout of 106, dude, because it's not a blowout of 50-0, which is like, oh god, this is a long game and nobody, the other side is not scoring. This is 106 and getting 2-point conversions. That's some. I'd love to watch that. It's just like getting run on.
The other thing too, like I think about if I was on the losing end of that, I mean, you know, maybe once you get to 70 points, you start being like, God damn, there's nothing we can do. But at the same point, I feel like it would almost be worse if I just see them just like, okay, we're just going to walk. We're not even going to run.
Exactly.
I feel like it's almost more disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck that. But
let me try and get something on the board up until the buzzer hits. Like, let me just try until the very end. That's what I would say.
Because you look foolish trying when you're at 70 under. You know, you look dumb.
You also have to like make your own kind of goals. Like when I was in high school, my high school basketball team, we were fucking dominant. We won state. We were in the top 25 in the country. Damon Stoudemire was our point guard. So we used to,
dude, hold on. I think you dropped
the name. I got
there
you.
Go.
Yeah, you know, Charles McKinney. We had fucking who else? Terrell Brandon went to Grant. You know, another.
Are these famous people?
If you don't know them, then no. But because we were so dominant, like I think we went undefeated. But our coach, he put on us the challenge of you can't let the other team can't score over 50 points. Every point they score over 50.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a set of lines. So we would be beating the shit out of a team. It literally would be like 90-50 or 90-49, and the other team scores 50 or 51, and you see us on the bench like going, "Fucking no, man! What the fuck?" And everybody in the stands is like, "Why are they tripping? They're beating them by like 40," and we're like, "These are fucking lines we got to run."
Yeah. See, and good point, Dad. New coach. That might help.
Dad. Daddy. Say hi to Daddy.
Yeah, right.
That's my dad. Respect. Put some respect on his name.
Mr. McCann. Okay, what's the next one, Sean? Yeah. I'm looking at my live camera, so you have to go into your Google.
Okay,
Keep.
I'm looking right now, and the next one is a really good one. Oh,
the bullpen.
Yeah, dude. So PETA's urging the Major League Baseball to rename bullpen to arm barn because it's insensitive to cows. And they said all of that with a straight face.
Watch this. I have an issue with PETA. What about amputees? They have a problem with arm barn.
But hold on. They don't care about humans. It's not an animal. Yeah.
What about all the farm animals that don't like barn? I don't know. That's so dumb. The whole thing's dumb.
Actually, no. Hey, yo, though, isn't that a thing? Barns are like confining to animals that should be running free and not kept.
Yeah, right.
So, Robert thinks you're full of shit. He thinks you're joking, Sean.
Robert, you know what I'm going to do? Not only did I just say that to you, I'm going to give you this part too. And Robert, I saw what you said there. You're right. It is an unwritten rule. Totally. I know. I'm just, dude, you know what they pay me for here is to argue, and I get paid well for that.
He gets all my pay not to talk.
So, if PETA has
Tyler makes less money than Sean because of,
because I'm a BIPOC. We get it.
BIPOC.
I hate that's a.
I love it. And by the way, Tyler, for you, it's BICOP. BICOP.
BICOP. That's right. Yes. What is that? I don't understand that.
Yeah. Because I don't like it.
It's not person of color. It's color of person for Tyler, because you know how he uses the phrase. Oof.
So, Tracy Ryman.
Penis.
Nah, it was PETA than Tracy.
Oh.
Tracy Ryman of PETA. She's a executive for PETA. Doesn't say which executive, but whatever. She says, quote, words matter and baseball, quote, bullpens. I think I'm putting too many quotes in. I wanted to quote her, but then she's quoting herself. So that creates like a a quote conundrum. Let me start it over again. She says, quote, words matter, comma, and baseball, quote, bullpens, quote.
What the fuck are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
I just started reading all the punctuation, and it was funny in my head.
Period, comma,
let me just read it
apostrophe
normal.
T.
Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Here we try. Let's go again. We're going to try it again. Words matter in baseball. Bullpens devalue talented players and mock the misery of sensitive animals, says this crazed lunatic from PETA. The org also added that it's all a problem because bullpens are placed where cows go before they're slaughtered on farms, because cows contemplate. And where the animals go before they're treated poorly at rodeos.
I'll tell you what. I'll Sean, and you. I think you'll actually. You at first you're not gonna go with me, but when you hear the end, I think you'll go with me. I'll give PETA a little leeway. I'll make a deal with PETA. I will start referring to bullpens as arm barns when one animal comes up and tells me they're offended at the term bullpen.
I'm with you 1,000,000%.
Yeah, if one animal comes up
Yes.
and is like, "Hey, man, it really bothers me
Yes.
that people use the term bullpen," then
One-
I'll stop using it.
Gotta one up you, one tax paying animal.
No. So there is no conversation. So look, this is the thing too, man, is that this reminds me of that one chick, I can't remember her name, I really don't want to remember it anyway, who said that we shouldn't call aliens because it's disrespectful to those people from outer space. And she said that with a straight face, and she has a large following of people that listen to her. It's do you get why we don't think? Do you understand why we don't listen or take you seriously? Is because, dude,
Are you talking to women right now?
Well, whoever this is, whoever this applies to, you need to rethink some things, man. Honestly, is this the fight you want to have?
Dude. Oh my god. Is there an update with the Chappelle shit that we haven't gone over?
Yeah, here's an update. Why is it that I keep seeing stories about it there, and they continue on with the lawsuit that's happening, and it keeps bringing up that whatever Preston person that was doing the whole thing. Why are they not? There's a whole other side of this that we are completely aware of, with that they're saying one thing out this side of their neck, but then they're saying this whole other thing out the other side of their neck, like with all these racial tweets and all this. Why isn't everybody bringing that up? Like, for credibility's sake, it's so clear what the agenda is, man.
When you get frustrated. No.
Well, it's that because there's no answer for it. It's all rhetorical, dude. There's no answer for it, and I can't fix it.
Two of the people that started that shit have now filed a lawsuit against Netflix.
Yeah.
And they're gonna lose their asshole.
So does that money, get what is the money for? What are they suing for? And what do you do with that money? Is that money to give all of it to charity, or do you put it in your bank account? Like, what's your agenda?
They're not going to win, so they're not going to get any money. So it's for more FaceTime. Dude, you know what? I rewatched our next guest with David Letterman when he interviews Dave Chappelle. I literally watched it last night. So fucking good. And it's interesting, after all this shit with his last special, and then going back and rewatching that, and they're walking through the town and there's gay pride flags, and Dave's like, "Oh, gay pride." And Dave's like, "Yeah, man, we accept everybody here. All the letters of the LGBTQ." He's like, "We're pretty progressive here, we love everybody." And it's so fucking wild. And then
you saw that in that one store as they walk by it. It's just stuck full of rainbow flags and all this shit. And he isn't like, "Yeah, man, it's just like we let everything fly here." It's normal. That's where he's from. It's normal. That's all in the middle of Ohio.
Highlight Alice's comment.
What?
Alice,
oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Alice Mariah. She said, "I don't see the Dave Chappelle situation any different than any other canceling situation. It's about controlling celebrities." And then I watched
Well,
I don't
aren't
know.
those like sorry, but aren't those Netflix employees like the trans employees? They're like protesting over not having trans people in like higher up positions, and they're like trying to get better jobs. Essentially, is what's going on. Because like even Dave said he would go meet and talk with these people, but they didn't want to have anything to do with it. They're just talking about how there should be more inclusion of trans people at Netflix, and I'm like, if there's enough trans people to protest outside the company, I'm guessing they're a pretty inclusive fucking company. Like if you're gonna go protest outside of them. But did you guys hear about this little bit on the news about how a man in North Carolina just sued his company for firing him?
White man?
A white man.
I did hear about this. Keep going. Sean's gonna fucking lose his
wish this
shit.
was my story.
White man was fired because he was told because they were trying to hire more diversity within the company. So he was just awarded $10 million for the discrimination of white people. So the company was Novant Health. Lawsuit happened in 2019. Senior vice president of marketing and communications was fired for being white.
So, Sean, do you want to do a quick why we're flipping you shit? A quick recap of what happened to you?
I've talked about this on the show, but quickly.
What up, Big Daddy Chris?
Those that aren't aware, so I worked at, and these are all truths, so I just speak truth here on this show. I worked at the University of Washington, Seattle, and one day I would work 1 day a week from home, and it was a Friday. I was working from home, and so was my boss, and I had been promoted, but kept getting strung along for the raise that was coming with that promotion. And so we started chatting, and I had been speeding up that conversation. I was getting more involved, like reaching out to other people, and so that were alongside her or higher than her. So then I got in writing a chat message from her, and she says, "Look, Sean, honestly, probably not going to happen with the raise." And I said, "Why not?" She says, "Because if a female," this is her quote, "if a female or a minority found out that you were making more than them and they had more front-facing work with you, we'll get sued." And I said, yo, a million things real quick. First, I'm not some white dude sitting over there in the corner. I'm Sean McCann. You know who I am. I'm not just some statistic here, some whatever. I'm some human right here. Secondly, that you would even write that is crazy to me. Also, third, I'm the boss. I'm the design lead, so nobody has more front-facing work than I do. All of their work is my work. There's this RACI thing. It's RACI. It's responsibility, accountability, communicated, and whatever.
Sounds like there's a racy thing going on.
So I'm responsible. You're accountable. That was all. So, dude, so what ended up happening is I went to HR. I went to the senior director of HR, got the provost involved of the school, and I was in a room, and I had to go to several places and tell them this story, and they ended up paying me 10% of my salary, is called a TPI. It's like a temporary pay increase, and that was to kind of quell me. But that is very real. It's a very real thing that happens. And what there's a lot wrong with that.
Did you sue?
Oh, so that's the thing. I did not sue. I didn't do anything. And
you
now
could have been on the front page.
It's been 4 years, so I should look into.
You still have that email, man.
Statute of limitations. Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it, but as a newly found BIPOC, I'm stoked that all you pale-faced colonizers are getting what you finally deserve.
Hey, we're getting asked about this, and I don't know if you guys.
What your pops did? Yeah, I don't know what is that. I don't know what this is.
That's literally getting $500,000. They're talking about $500,000 per family that was separated at the illegal immigrants that were separated at the border.
Who's giving them the 500,000?
The government.
Where are they getting
real?
That from?
That'd be hilarious.
You, me, and Tyler and everybody else listening to this show right now.
That'd be hilarious if it was like a Trump move, where like we're gonna give him $500,000 of Mexico's money.
No, that's real, Natasha. She's interested too because she's Canadian.
I don't know
And so
anything
that-
about
I haven't
this.
heard
Yeah,
anything about that.
Okay,
Robert
so you
just
know what
said,
we're gonna do? We're
Yeah, I
we're gonna pause on this story and let's all
Next
read
week?
up on this, and next week
Okay.
we'll talk about it. Yeah, that's a good one because I did hear this. That's not my first time. I've heard this, and I thought it was bullshit till I looked over and saw the source was like an actual prominent news source. I can't remember who. It's like, oh, yo, this is real.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Natasha, Department of Justice, in discussions with lawyers of the folks who crossed.
What the fuck?
It almost makes you want to fly down and cross illegally just so
For
you can get
sure.
another. That would be great. I would love some.
Yeah.
What up, master procrastinator?
Money.
Thank you. Well, I mean, technically, your people were here before all of us, Tyler.
It's true.
Actually,
is
I imagine my people were actually here before Tyler's people, but whatever.
Vikings.
We're just Irish. We just came here like in the 1900s.
I think you just woke up drunk.
Wait, what?
That's a stereotype about Irish people.
I mean, it's also kind of a stereotype of other people that you might be familiar with.
That's racist.
How dare you?
I haven't actually, and I haven't seen it on Fox News, but I have seen it on, I think it was MSNBC. They were pretty stoked on it. I think CNN, I saw somebody covering it there, and they were pretty stoked. I can't remember. I haven't seen Fox News lately. I'm sure they're talking about it too.
Papa McCann, we're going to talk about it on the next one. Guess Pops is going to have to tune in for the next one. The Squid Game crypto. Sean, do you want to take this one? I sent you that clip.
Dude, yeah, what a great clip. So everybody's watched Squid Game, I'm sure. We're not going to talk about the series at all. This is about the crypto. So there was crypto. There was a coin created, and it had, I think, $3.3 million in the bucket, whatever, that people had invested, and Gizmodo actually ran a story on it. I think it was Gizmodo. It doesn't matter. There was an anonymous people behind the Squid Game thing. They had a website, all this stuff. Gizmodo said that it's an obvious scam. They wrote that on Friday in an article. This is an obvious scam. And by, I think, was it Friday night? No, by 5:40 a.m., there's a video that Jay has where they're watching the crypto, and this guy's like, oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't go, it goes like this, and just down. Zero. They pulled all the money out and took off.
Ooh.
And there's no way to know who it was?
Nope. It's all Bitcoin. It's all, out in untraceable ways. So, dude, lesson is,
man,
be very careful with cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially these trendy, like Dogecoin is almost dead now, dude. Dogecoin and another one, something happened yesterday, and they fell like 25%. And they're just eating their own butts now.
I'm all in on XRP.
Yeah, I still haven't done that yet.
Ripple. That's that Ripple. Elon
New
Musk.
heartburn medication. What are you taking? XARP or what are you talking about?
I don't know what to do here. Go ahead. I want to say things.
It's
I feel like
Bitcoin.
Jay's just gonna be quiet.
It's Bitcoin. Ripple. XRP.
I don't invest in any of this stuff. I don't know anything about this. I like to invest in real estate. A little something more real. You know what I'm saying? Real.
Holy shit! Honestly, that was very Phil-esque, man.
Yeah.
That was Phil like. That's
Trying to
little real.
Trying to get some land back.
I'm trying. He's trying.
Elon Musk. Musk says he'll sell $6 billion worth of his Tesla stock if the UN can show how money will solve world hunger. And I put a quote that he said. Can you update the comments? I can't do it, Sean. Where you hit the new comments on the
comment.
right. It says new. No. I can't. I
think you have to do that yourself.
No, you do it.
It won't let me do it. I can't do it.
You have to mouse over it and hit it.
It won't let me do it.
Well, I don't know. The louder you talk doesn't make me do it.
Anyways, Elon said he said in one of the quotes, like somebody was like trying to break down, like, oh, it won't solve world hunger, but it can blah blah blah. And he's like, I will do it right now if you can put out a plan that will show how it'll solve world hunger. And then he said, sunlight is a beautiful thing. He said he wants them to post it for everybody to see.
But the real catch in the beginning of that is that guy that Elon's responding to, he says all he has to do is if these billionaires just up some billions of dollars, we could solve world hunger. So Elon's like, cool, we'll do it. I'll sell it right now. Tell me how.
Right.
And so the guy's like, well, we couldn't solve world hunger, but it would put a dent in it, blah, blah. He's like, give me a plan. Let's be transparent. Sunlight's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And dude, that's the problem with everything. It's like Jay Inslee up there in Seattle, man. He every year he wants to give $50 million to the homeless problem. And every single year, it's literally $50 million. And he does it literally every year.
And he gives it the same homeless guy. It's crazy.
Same one every time. But here's the thing I always think about is, why is it that it's not like 49,358,278.28? How is it he's so perfect with his math every year that it's always 50 million on the dot? Like, bro, and you never have to explain anything. And so then all of a sudden, without going down this road, all of a sudden what you find out is that all this money goes out and gets paid to all these services. And then literally 14 people took up this service. I got this from John Curley from his podcast, who's a DJ in Seattle. 14 people took up this service. What they ended up finding out is they spent something like $450,000 per person on that service because only 14 people were there and they had to pay anyway. So, dude, but it's okay because it's our money. It's not theirs. So they just toss it around. And I've never understood, why don't you have to account for any of that? All you do is just say, we're going to spend $50 billion again. Dude, where's the other money?
That's like the old thing where, what was it, like wrenches and shit would cost like $100,000 in the military.
Right.
A screw is like $500.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I love that. I love though. Elon Musk was like, yeah, I'll do it. Let's show your work.
Yep. And they won't, right? Because they don't think like that. Not to mention, don't forget, all these people are in politics and all, whether it's local or federal, they're not experts at the little problems that we see them dealing with all the time. Like people dealing with abortion, they're not medical professionals. These politicians aren't, legal professionals when it comes to foreign policy. They don't have military experience. You remember, they're not even homeless. See? No, that's the good point, though. They've never been, right? So they're speaking of something they don't even know about.
It's true.
Yeah. So,
sit up there with their like $10 rolls of toilet paper.
Right. This is why one day it's illegal to have a gram of weed in your car and you're going to jail and getting cuffed and all that shit. And then the next day you can have 43 fucking grams on you and it's okay. Like, dude, you're numbskulls. You guys go from a gram is so bad we got to put you in jail to all of a sudden you're so dumb. You think like, do you even know what 40 grams of weed looks like? There shouldn't be a limit. What I'm saying though is 40 grams, dude. Well, I don't know what it looks like either, but it's a lot. Yeah, he knows. There you go.
It's like a Big Mac box.
Damn. See, what's that go for, Tyler?
I mean, if you go like $10 a gram, it'd be $400.
Easy math.
Wow. All right. I don't know any of that shit. I just use the vape pen when I do it. Yeah. By the way, did you see the thing that math is racist?
Math is racist on top of Michael Myers and the clown from It.
You didn't know about that, Sean?
What's his name?
Oh man, no.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me find it.
Black folks, can I ask a question while he's looking for that?
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Dude. Sorry, not people of color. I'm talking to black folks right now. And comment later if you're not in the live right now. Do you get tired of this? Honestly, do you get tired of this? Are you just like, look, this is how I imagine it. And I imagine it from my perceived black perception. Okay, so if I was to be black, I'd be like this.
How would you be?
Quit speaking for me. Quit bringing up dumb stuff that gets in the way of the real stuff I care about. I have things I'm trying to accomplish. I want to see, you know, whatever that is that's important to me and my community, I want to see accomplished. And the more noise that you inject into my conversation skews my message. So please shut the fuck up.
Okay, hold on. I'm showing you this.
That's what I imagine.
Math is racist. You see the thing, right? Here, let me play
it.
it.
Looks like a white hood. The number 4 does.
Quickly, so I've got Mr. Kid. Are we saying that 2 plus 2? If you say it's 4, that's racist. I mean, that sounds like we may be mischaracterizing it. If you can quickly sum it up.
No, that's not mischaracterizing it at all. It's that math is basically racist under this ideology because it says there is no such thing as an objective reality. So 4 might not be the right number. 2 plus 2 might actually equal 5.
Sean's gonna lose his
I'll
shit.
stay. No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
What do you mean you're gonna stay?
Because I was gonna leave just now. I was gonna take these off.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that so Natasha, I know you do. We blacks get a kick out of watching y'all square, and we talk about it during every Wednesday meetup. I know you guys do have a Wednesday meetup. I know you're joking, but we know there is one.
Tyler,
I know the address.
I just found out about this.
Because us whites have one on Tuesday at the same place. So look, that's see what we're doing? Do you see what we're doing? 2 plus 2. It's dude, math can be objective. Math can be subjective, I guess is what
interpreted.
they're saying. It is not objective, it is subjective. So we can agree or disagree on the funniness of a joke and whether 9 divided by 3 is 3. Those are both subjective things.
Tyler,
Robert, I didn't know this about you, by the way. He usually doesn't agree with me. But yes, I'm done with people's stupid ideas. Bro, dude, you need to think differently because I'm always right. Damn. No, dude, good looking though. I get it. I'm
but here's the beauty of that is people. It's not like if you disagree with any of us, we're gonna be like, fuck you. Be like, okay, cool. Like who was the one lady that was in here all the time and you guys always butted heads, Sean? But you were always like
Natasha and I always used to go back and forth.
No, it wasn't Natasha. It was somebody else. I don't think it was
Natasha.
Natasha.
Wasn't it me and you?
No, it was somebody else. And
nah, I can't remember her name.
But you were like, I appreciate that we can have this. We can totally disagree, but we're still we can still have dialogue.
Because she figured out she was wrong, and that was her way of. Yeah, totally.
She looked like an auntie. That's all I can remember.
Whoa,
she
what
looked
the
like an
fuck?
auntie.
Like someone's aunt.
Whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
Jamila?
It might have been. Yeah, I think it was Jamila.
Okay.
Yeah. Which means beautiful, by the way.
I swear. Okay, maybe me and Natasha
Aunt
might have had
Jamila.
a couple moments.
Wait, hold on. Shut up, Sean. Repeat what you just said, Tyler.
Aunt Jamila. It does
What?
kind of sound racist when you say aunt in front of a person's name, I guess. Relatives can be racist, you guys. This is what we're learning right now.
Well, it's not just that you're putting aunt in front of it. It's also that sounds very close to
Aunt?
What?
No, say
Aunt?
what you said again. Say the whole thing, Tyler.
I wish we could
No,
do replay.
Say
I'm
it.
too stoned.
No,
I'm too
say it.
stoned. I don't know what's
Just
going
repeat
on.
it. What'd you say about Jamila? You called her,
She looked
Aunt?
like somebody's aunt.
and you said,
Oh.
Yes. Say it, Tyler.
I don't get it. What am I saying? Aunt.
Read.
I
Aunt
feel like I'm
Jamila.
walking into something that's gonna get
'Cause
cut.
Can
you
and then
read
it's gonna be
this?
all over the goddamn internet.
Can you read N's comment right there?
Tyler with the aunt joke.
Oh, you even skipped over. I think
I'm
part of
not
the
giving you
problem
this
is-
sound clip, Jay. I'm not.
You already
giving you
did.
this. Then go back and use it, you piece of shit.
I didn't. You just fucking threw it out there, and I'm like, does he know what he just fucking said? It just kind of sounds. But I mean, you are a BICOP, so
Don't
you
say
know.
aunt though. I think that's part of it. Say Aunt Jemima or Aunt Is there Aunt Jemima is still a
Aunt-
thing, or did they get rid of it?
I think they got rid of
Is that
Aunt Jemima.
okay?
What is that?
Oh, is that just, oh, dude? That makes it worse that you said that, actually. But Aunt Jemima was probably the greatest syrup. That and Mrs. Butterworth, which maybe that's changed too, but those were amazing. Actually, isn't Mrs. Butterworth? She's an old Caucasian lady, isn't she?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? And that right there might have been the wrong thing to say. That might have been the wrong.
I didn't know, man. I knew all about Miss Buttersworth.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima was. Or was that pancake?
Can you highlight Natasha's comment?
Which one, dude? Oh, yep, right there.
Every single thing. I feel really bad about it. I don't know what I do.
Dude, and he's
so
new
sorry,
to this,
guys.
He's new to this world, so he's still trying to figure his way through.
I don't know my syrups very well, I guess.
Jesus.
I feel like that right there was a bit racist, dude. That's a fucked up thing to say too.
You can get this, by the way, this is on Amazon still. So you can get what is this, Tyler?
Yeah, there it is. It's so buttery too.
All right, yeah. I'll try it out. Next podcast, I'll have it right here in the background.
God.
I'm gonna be like
what's
his name? Mark Zuckerberg, but with Aunt Jemima sauce instead of Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever.
Jesus. Okay, so what are we plugging, guys? We
I don't want to plug anything. I should change my screen name.
Oh fuck.
God damn it.
Pearl
Milling
Company.
It's Pearl Milling.
Right.
Yeah. And
I'm
then
sure
Uncle
Tyler...
Ben's, they fixed that up. That's Ben now. That's just Ben's. He can't be the brother of a father. He's just got to be just himself.
Aunt Jemima sauce. Did I say that? It's okay. Yeah.
You said Aunt Jamila.
Aunt Jamila.
Yeah. Hey, careful, Natasha, though, because you guys have, instead of grape bubble gum, you have raisin bubble gum, and that's just weird. That's just weird.
But a plus for Canada: ketchup chips. Ketchup chips are so fucking.
Oh, they have ketchup chips.
So good.
Do they call them chips, or they call them fins or something? I
Crisps.
think they don't. Crisps. That's what it is. You crazy Brits.
Okay, Sean, what are you plugging?
What am I plugging? Look, Sandy.
Sandy, what's up,
this
Sandy?
roller coaster. What am I plugging? I'll tell you.
Oh God.
Wait, what? What?
I said we all do, Sandy.
Do you speak French, Natasha? Raison?
I
I don't think we're supposed to be doing that either, actually. Here at the HollingsWorthless podcast, we just like to apologize for everything that happened ahead of this. Manny couldn't make it because he's got a family and responsibilities, which none of us have. Makes him a better human being, and it's progressing this earth probably in a more positive way. We appreciate you listening to this show and taking the time. Please come back next week when Manny will make everything.
And keep fighting the good fight.
That's right. Not plugging anything, though.
Tyler?
This weekend I'll be at the Factory Lux in Seattle. 420 on Saturday.
Very nice. I will be at Laugh After Dark at Notoriety here in Las Vegas. Also, tomorrow.
Why don't they have any Torities there?
So tomorrow I'm doing I'm recording a few new episodes.
Phil-esque.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm recording a bunch of new episodes of Boo. Starting with tomorrow, I'm recording an episode of Boo with Billy O'Connor. Billy O'Connor.
Billy O'Connor.
I got Billy O'Connor on the books. I got Derek Richards on the books, who Deborah Messenger tried to cancel with her fucking stupid shit.
Oh, Deborah Messing.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
From Two Broke Girls.
Greg Wilson I have coming up, and I'm going to get Kathleen Dunbar. But Boo is going to be coming back strong. I've been lacking. It's my fault. But yeah, Billy O'Connor, I'm recording tomorrow. Other than that, Tyler is a bye. COP. Yeah, I can't end it. Sean, you have to end it.
I know. I was hoping you're going to hang. Bye, everybody.